Hey everybody, it's Brandon the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on weekend cruises all the time, but this is a special room tour for me as I am on the Oceania Insignia doing a 7-night sailing. This is my first introductory to luxury, and so hopefully you're going to see this room. Looks nice. It's going to have some downsides to it, that is for sure. They are well-known downsides that I want to make sure that you are aware before coming on this cruise. But overall, it has been a great experience, and I'm excited to show you the Deluxe Ocean View Room 4022 on board the Oceania Insignia. All right, I'm gonna start this room tour actually at the elevators, which is different for me, but these are your two midship elevators. I want to show you how closely they are located to our stateroom, which is going to be about 2 doors down here. So we'll get back to that in 1 second, but something you should know is they've got the Vero water bottles here on board the ship. So if you want water in your room, the stateroom attendants are going to keep it filled for you, but you've got the ability to get chilled room temperature or chilled again water by putting a water bottle in there. And that'll make a lot more sense once we actually get into this room, which again is the Deluxe Ocean View Room 4022. Coming on in, you'll see it is a beautiful room. This room is gonna look a little lived in. Me and Mom have been in here for 7 nights now, 6 nights. Tonight will be our 7th, and so I was sitting on the beds filming earlier, so apologies, they're not as crisp as they should be. But it is a higher end looking room. We'll come to the other side to get you some good lighting. But we've been really impressed with this room. The look of this room, Mom came in and was like, wow. You can tell this is a higher end ship just from this room. It's light, it's bright. Even though it's an ocean view room, you see there's tons of light coming in here. You're gonna have your marble desk vanity station over here that's got some shelving on the side. You're also gonna have some drawers you can pull out there, and I'll go show you those in a second. You've got your sofa that's over here with a coffee table in front of it. I love that this is a higher coffee table, so it makes it really easy to be able to have your room service delivered there. That's something on Oceania that is a big deal, is their room service menu is extensive, it is good, and they're also, because it's a small ship, not always serving food throughout the ship during the day. So if you want something in between some meals, room service is going to be your best bet. The couch actually does sit really well. You've got to move a few of the pillows. They definitely decorated this place well. We've been putting those either on the floor or on the headrest just to get them out of the way. And you see we're also storing towels and some robes over there as well. Coming back over here, you're going to see here are the Vero water bottles that I was telling you about. So this is what you're going to want to refill when you are at that station. We've not had to refill it out there because our stateroom attendants has been doing this, but you can also ask them for ice. And they're going to give you these complimentary bottles that you can take with you around the ship on your excursions and even take home when you go. You'll see there is a shelf up above that I say they use more for storage. And I'm going to show you this one here. This is kind of our junk drawer, aka my technology. I don't know what we should put in here. If you've cruised on Oceania before, let me know what you put in here. What I'll call out is, if you put anything in there you need to get on a frequent basis, that's probably not what you want to do. Put inside of there things that you don't always need, because it is inevitable that me and Mom have items all on this ledge here. And when you open it, I thought I was able to get it to sneak by some paperwork, because they do have daily currents that they're going to send you, the activities of the day. Even that scrapes the paper and will knock stuff off. So just something to be cautious of. You're going to have a stool here, which I assume has been comfortable. Mama's been sitting on it to put her makeup on and all that. And the drawer on the left, she's actually been using to store her makeup. And so it's been really nice for her just to have everything within arm's length. You're going to have a few outlets on this ship. And so you will have 2 American plugs. But what I will say here, and you've probably already noticed this, they're really close together. So you're probably only going to be able to plug one thing in at a time if it's any kind of electronic device. So make sure that you have the 2-prong European adapter that you can bring in to give you some expansion. We're lucky that I had mine with me, so we've been using one of these and one of those. If you have a USB-C powered device, that is the big one here, that will work just as well. So that will that will charge your cell phones as well if you have an adapter. All of mine are the old school, or the newer version of this, not the big one, it's the smaller one. You'll see over by the bed, I'll show you this. There's also some prongs over here, but my 2-prong would not work in here. I don't know what plugs in there, but it wasn't the receiver that I have. If you know what that is, let us know in the comments. But you'll see, again, you've got the USB-C beside of it. And you'll see that follows over onto the other side as well. You're going to have 3 different light switches to control all of the lights in the room, including the 2 up above. And you'll see that you have a main light, and then you're going to have a reading light directly underneath it. The headboard here, that gray leather looking material, is absolutely beautiful, and love the design of the sheets. The bed has been exceptionally comfortable. It does have a pillow top mattress on it, so it is one of the softest beds that I've slept on at sea. We do ask for the beds to be separated because it's me and Mom, and this is about what we get. So we do get 2 separate sheets, and we push them a little bit, but you're only really going to be able to get these beds maybe like 4 inches apart. So you're still going to be sleeping pretty close to the person you are with if you are not sleeping in the same bed. Coming back here, I'll show you some of the storage options that you have, but first I'll show you where we're kind of located. So we are in the midship back here, and so we're going to be right around here. We're 1 under. So deck 4 is where we're going to be at. They don't give us a red dot on here. All they do down here, 4022 is where we're at, which is going to be approximately right here. Actually, I take that back. We're on the forward side. So I am right here actually on deck 4. Opening up the closets. We have filled these closets up. It is a 7-night cruise, and lots of Oceania cruises are significantly longer than this. So the closets are a bit on the tight side. So we did make it work. We've got 1 suitcase down here, but suitcases, especially that size, can be split, open it up in half, and then it will fit easily under the bed, but it will not fit as a whole. You then have another junk drawer for us. So this is where we're just kind of stashing everything. You're going to have your hairdryer, you're going to have your safe, and a few drawers down here as well that are pretty shallow. Coming back over, I did not show you the minibar. So on board Oceania Cruises, the minibar is going to be all included. And so if you do want to drink anything in here, sodas, you can have as many of those as you want, and your stateroom attendants are going to refill that for you without you having to ask. They'll just notice that. Coming back into the bathroom, this is the pain point. This is where everybody will gripe, they will complain about Oceania, because this bathroom, you all, it's small. Like, there's your toilet, there's your sink, they're side by side, and your shower is probably the smallest I've seen at sea so far. And I've been on, I don't know, 50 different ships at this point. So let me give you some pointers. The first thing, know that you do have a medicine cabinet. So you do have some storage back there that you can utilize. You're also going to have some storage over here that you can utilize. And luckily they have kept us in plenty of towels. Though I will say the towels have been a little bit scratchy to me. I wish they were a bit softer, but we do have absolutely plenty of them. If you're going to be washing your face, the problem with the medicine cabinet, I like that you got the extra storage, but it sticks out. So you really only have access to this much of the sink, not much of it. But if you stand over here, you've got a sharp needles container. Stand over there by the toilet and turn to the side, and that'll give you a much better angle to wash your face, brush your teeth, those kind of things. I know nobody wants to be on top of the toilet, but that is honestly the best place is over there in the corner to use the sink. That's where it's going to make the most sense. Showing you the shower here, if I can do both at the same time, you're going to see that it is a shower head, which is great. We brought our own product for Mom because she just likes what she likes, but the Aquamar has been fine for me. I've actually enjoyed that and had no issues. The shower doors themselves are, they're acrylic, and they don't always stay closed as well as I would like. So you do have a strip there that's going to drain into the drain, but if you get the bathroom wet, it's absolutely fine. Some people on this ship, because it is so small, they will actually leave the doors open just to give them a little bit more space, or leave it cracked open, and then just, have the floor be wet. They do have a nice little towel down there. It may be soaked by the end of this. The only other thing that I'll call out is you've got the table here in the middle of the coffee table. I forgot to mention, we keep it pushed up against the couch. If we do want to eat there, we can always pull it out, but we like having a little bit more space here to walk through, especially in the middle of the night, so we're not hitting that. If you want to see the window, here is our beautiful window. It is a really good size in this Deluxe Ocean View. So I have thoroughly enjoyed having this window. This is where I've sat in front of to make all the video content, and you can see what's going on. One thing that you need to know, and you may like this, you may not like this, right here to the right is where the door to the outside is, to the outside world. So when we have pilots coming on, you can see them very clearly jumping in and out of the ship. When we're going into port, the gangway is right there. You'll be able to see people walking and going. It's also going to create a little bit of noise first thing in the morning. It's not bad, but you definitely can hear the doors going, coming, them setting up the gangway and getting ready for the day. So that is the Oceania Insignia's Deluxe Ocean View Stateroom 4022. I think it's a wonderful stateroom. Mom says it's a little bit on the small side. I think she's just used to balcony rooms. And so it is on the smaller side for her, but to me, coming from an interior, this is more than enough space. The bathroom is absolutely problematic, and you want to make sure that you do know that the gangway and the main door to shore is going to be almost directly beside of your cabin, so you may hear a little bit of disturbance. The hallway has been quiet. We've not heard any of the staterooms beside of us. The lighting in here is actually really good too. So overall, I think it is a great room, and hope you get to experience a Deluxe Ocean View cabin. It is not a balcony. I keep saying that. Deluxe Ocean View stateroom on board the Oceania Insignia, specifically this one, 4022. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hope to see you on a weekend cruise soon. And if you want to cruise with me, make sure you're signing up for the group cruise newsletter down below.